The next type of question is select the sentence question, which is another important question type on the TOEFL reading section. So first of all, what is select the sentence question? In order to know what it is, we will look at the sample one later. But right now, in order to define it very simply, we can say that select the sentence question is testing our ability on finding the specific sentence that provides a certain information. The information will be given to us, and then we need to choose the sentence from the passage that most likely provides that certain information. So that's what we have as select the sentence question. We will choose the sentence that refer or that gives the same or similar information and point based on the sentence which is given. So unlike other question types that focus on general comprehension or specific details, they select the sentence questions usually focuses on scanning a specific area of the passage in order to find the sentence which has exactly the same information, the same particular point based on the sentence given. So we will have to choose from 4 sentences, and then the one is right that gives the similar information or the same point of view based on the sentence which is given to us. So let's get into the test interface, how it looks like. So in an actual test, the passage appears in the left panel and the question appears in the right panel. So it's something with all the question types. And the question refers to a particular area of the passage. So it might usually give one specific paragraph, or it refers to the whole passage if it is short. So, and that specific paragraph may have 4 sentences, and it gives us those sentences as the answer choices. So each of those sentences can be selected and highlighted. The other sentences inside the passage would not be selected. Specifically, those 4 sentences are able to be selected and we can highlight them. So we need to select the sentence on the left panel. The chosen sentence is automatically highlighted as you move to the next question. When you double click on that specific sentence, it means you are selecting that sentence. There's no choice like the other question to say that A, B, C. No, that's not. So that would be marked in sample, actually in sample guides. They are marked as A, B, C, but on the real test as it is reported, so we don't have A, B, C. Okay, we need to find and select the right sentence from the specific paragraph or the passage. So there would not be any letter in that one. So how it is worded is another thing we need to focus on. Select the sentence question is usually worded as the following. It might say, identify the sentence in paragraph 2 that explains, and then the idea is provided here. That idea, we need to select the sentence from the passage which has similar point of view, or identify the sentence in paragraph 3 that describes, and then the idea is given. So this is what we have. Select the sentence question. So before going to the common strategies, let me go to a sample one. It is a sample select the sentence question. Think we have this as the question. Identify the sentence in paragraph 2 that offers interpretations of the cultural significance of ancient games. So based on paragraph 2 here, which of these options, which of these sentences, how many sentences do we have? 4. A, B, C, and D. Look, in sample guides, we have these A, B, C, and D, but on the real test, we will not have this A, B, C, and D, okay? It will not be marked using A, B, C. We need to read the paragraph, and this first sentence, it means A. The second sentence, it means B. The third sentence, it means C. And the fourth sentence simply means D. So we will double click on that, and then it is chosen, right? We will not have such kind of A, B, C as multiple choices. So we don't have it, right? So just the sentence is given, and then we need to select the sentence which gives this information. Offers interpretations of cultural significance of ancient games. This is the idea. So which of these 4 sentences provide this information? So we need to read it, and then we'll select. We'll double click on that sentence, and it will be selected. And that's it. So it is how it looks like. So we'll come back to that. Let's get into the common types of information that it might ask for. First of all, the first common type of information is definition or explanation of key terms. That's the first type of information that select the sentence might ask you to choose, right? Examples that illustrate a concept or statement. It is the next type of information. The detailed examples that may provide illustration and example to a point. Causes or effects of phenomena, or comparisons and contrast. The similarities and differences. Well, comparison simply refers to similarities between 2 points, and contrast refers to the differences between 2 points. Next is supporting evidence for claims. So these are the types of information asked for inside the select the sentence question. Let's go back to that sample answer. We'll be back. Take a look at this question here. We have that offers interpretations of cultural significance of ancient games. Which kind of information is this? It's usually an interpretation. Offers interpretation of cultural significance. It means the information we need to look for is a kind of illustration to a main point. What is that main point? Cultural significance of ancient games. So what is that supporting illustration to support the cultural significance of ancient times? This is the kind of information. Okay, so we will read each option, each sentence inside the passage, and then we need to identify which one is the best answer, and then we will double click on that and it will be selected. So these are the types of common types of information asked for: definition, definition or explanation of key terms, examples, causes or effects, comparison, contrast, and supporting evidence for claims. Now, the thing is, what should we do in order to correctly answer this type of question? Or what strategies would be really helpful to answer this question type? If we have this type of question, first we need to read the question carefully and compare what is asked with the information in each answer choice. Basically, we need to understand what type of information is asked. Is it a key fact? Is it a definition? Is it the cause for something? Is it the result of something? Is it asking about comparison between two choices, two options, 2 points, two ideas? Is it asking the contrast between two ideas? Is it asking a specific example, detail? So try to read the question carefully at the first step. And then we can go to the answer choice and make comparisons. Okay, make comparison between the question or the information which is asked with the sentences that they're inside the passage. So we'll do that. Read the question, then go to the sentences inside the paragraph, compare them, which one best describes the point. Second, so after comparing, we need to try to find the choice that best fits with the what the question is exactly asking. So we need to choose the best fit answer choice, or that sentence which gives us the best paraphrase or the best information. The third thing is, in order to prepare, focus on understanding the organization of the paragraph or the passage. Try to understand how the passage is structured or how the passage is organized, because when you understand the structure of the paragraph or the passage, you will clearly understand where the main point is stated and where the minor point is stated. Because in every passage, we have two types of information, whether that's a major idea or the most important point, or minor idea and supporting details, supporting examples, supporting claims, supporting facts. So any of these two might be possibly on the passage. So understanding the structure can help us to choose and very, very easily find the location. Because if the question asks you a general idea, so we have mentioned that first we read the question and then identify which type of information is asked. So if the information is a general idea, so it's usually at the beginning or the end of the paragraphs or the passages. If it is asking a detail, so we can directly go to the middle part of the paragraph. Okay, so it's usually stated there. It is usually mentioned there. So in order to distinguish that part, in order to understand the organization, we may ask ourselves these two important questions. Why does the author include this sentence in the paragraph? Why? Is it an elaboration? Is it the illustration to a point? Is it expressing the main point? Is it expressing the main idea? Is it recommending something? Is it inviting someone? So we may have different reasons for having one paragraph inside a passage. Or simply we can ask, what function does this sentence serve? What function? Then, after finding the answer to these two, we can directly go to the answer choices, or those 4 sentences that are given inside the passage, so we can easily guess and choose and click the right choice. So this is overall. Let's conclude it. What steps to take? First, read the sentence carefully. Then, after reading, we need to find out what type of information is asked. After finding the type of information, check out whether, or simply compare the information which is asked with the options that are given, with the 4 sentences that they're inside the passage. Compare that. choose the one that best fits with what is the question asking. After doing that, often it may not work, okay? Or it's hard to guess that way, or it's hard to find the answer choice. If these 3 steps didn't work, we need to again read the question carefully, find the structure of that specific paragraph, how it is organized. You can ask yourself, why does the author include this specific paragraph? We need to find the function of this sentence. What is the function? Is it adding detail? Is it adding elaboration? Is it adding a specific point? So what is the function? What purpose it serves? We can ask ourselves. So using these ways, we can go ahead with select the sentence questions. So with regular practice, it's all clear that practice, practice, and practice. So with regular practice, you will become more efficient at scanning for and recognizing the sentence that best matches the information being asked. So practice and practice. Usually this task is kind of assessing our ability, or it is testing our ability on scanning. Are we able to scan the passage? Are we able to find that specific location which the sentence addresses that? Secondly, it checks our paraphrasing skill as well, because the sentence which is inside the passage would be using a different wording or structure to tell the idea which is asked inside the sentence. So inside that question, so it's important. Paraphrasing is an important skill. So scanning and paraphrasing, these 2 are the critical skills needed in select the sentence question. So let's get ahead to this question. As we have had, identify the sentence in paragraph 2 that offers interpretation of the cultural significance of ancient games. So read it for 1 or 2 minutes, and then we'll go ahead which answer would be the correct choice. Sentence A, sentence B, sentence C, and D. Which of these options provide interpretations of the cultural significance of games? So, yes, please, you may go ahead. Okay, Miss Bilqis, what's your choice?
Teacher, I think option D is correct because it talks about the cultural significance, or overall it talks about the significance of ancient games, and those other 3 options, they don't.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, Miss Suhailo.
From my point of view, I believe the number D is the correct one, as because there is written interpretation, interpretation. It means illustration, and number B is going to talk about because it's talking about reason. Number C is talking about something else, and number D is talking about significance of ancient games. It means it's talking about the, for example. mm for example, it's talking about ancient, and we have to find something special. As I think number D is the correct one.
Okay, yeah, thank you very much.
Sir,
Yep,
as I think this kind of question is completely new in the new version of TOEFL IBT.
of
Am I
course.
sure about it?
Yeah, this is the new question type, uh, which is on the new version. Okay, D. Excellent. Yes, Miss Kamali.
Hello, sir, and hello, everyone. Sir, I have a question about this. That this kind of question is going to be in every exam or not? It can be like in some exams it can be, or in some exams it cannot be. It means it is like 100% sure to be an exam or not.
Actually, on the test, it's random. Okay, we cannot say for sure. It's randomly checked, and we may have it, we may not have it. So let's get into the answer choices. Exactly. The answer choice is D. The correct answer choice is D. Here in sentence D, it discusses the cultural significance of ancient games. It offers that interpretation on why it was important. Okay, it says some scholars believe the randomness introduced by dice and sticks in these games reflected beliefs about fate and divine intervention, while others argue that the strategic elements of play encouraged cognitive skills such as planning, memory, and adaptability. So these are the points that they offer interpretations of cultural significance. So this is what we have as select the sentence question on reading section. So let's get into the next type. The next type of question is called sentence simplification question. So before going to explain what is sentence simplification question, let me ask you, what do you know already about this question type?
I think sentence simplification question is going to test is about how can we understand a test, or it is going to ask about to choose a sentence that has the same important meaning as a sentence that happen in our passage and we have in our passage. And as I think in this kind of question we have the word express, for example, which one express the essential information or important information in the highlighted sentence or something like this. As I think it is like that.
Okay, thank you very much. Miss Natiqi.
Okay, teacher. So in my perspective, in sentence, simplification question, it expects us to, simplify the question, actually the exact word or the exact, main idea. For example, might we have, unnecessary things or unnecessary, things during the text. So on that time, we should avoid from, mentioning that text, and we should try to find the exact, mean that it really asks from us. For example, the question asks some specific question, so we should look up, for the answer that it would be specific like its question, teacher, in my perspective.
Okay, partially right. Miss Bilqis.
Teacher, I think it is like the questions that we have in extensive reading books. Like there we have one highlighted sentence that is taken from the passage, and we have four options that they describe that sentence in a simpler way, and we have to choose the correct option. I think it is like this, but I'm not sure.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. And Miss Latifa, do you want to add something?
Oh, sorry. No, sir, I don't want to add anything. I do agree with Miss Belkis. It's all right that she said.
Okay, so thank you, everyone. As you have mentioned, sentence simplification question is a reading question which asks us to choose the answer choice which gives the same information as the highlighted sentence in the text. Or basically, there is a sentence given in the passage. Then we are provided with 4 multiple choice answers. We need to choose the answer which best paraphrases the highlighted sentence, or it gives similar information as the highlighted sentence inside the passage mentions or explains. It is also called paraphrase question as well. So sentence simplification or paraphrase question, because the answer choice which is correct is usually the paraphrased form of the highlighted sentence inside the passage. So this is how the question is. Now, what is the purpose, or why do we have this one? This question type is testing our ability to differentiate, find out the difference between 2 types of information. The important information, essential information, and the non-essential information or not important information. So, because when we consider the whole text in every passage, we have these 2 types. The major idea and the minor idea. So this is exactly testing our ability on understanding these 2 types of information. This is the first thing. And it also tests our ability on recognizing the best paraphrase or the accurate paraphrase of the essential information. We will have a highlighted sentence from the passage. Then we need to choose the one which best paraphrases that highlighted text. So it is checking our knowledge of paraphrasing, our skill at understanding the right paraphrase of the highlighted sentence. So readers must identify the core meaning and relationships expressed in the complex sentences. That's an important strategy in paraphrasing. So this is the purpose of sentence simplification question. Now, as we have had that one, the test format, you choose 4 out of 5 answer choices. 1 out of 4 answer choices that best expresses the essential information in the highlighted sentence from the passage. And the correct answer is a paraphrase of the original highlighted sentence. Now, the thing is how to answer or what strategies to use. The first thing is we need to try to determine which answer choice most accurately expresses the meaning of the original sentence. Okay, so let me add something. Before going to the answer choices, always read the highlighted sentence which is inside the passage, inside that specific paragraph. Read that one carefully, analyze it, break it into different pieces of chunks, okay? Distinguish what point is the most important point, what is the least important point, or simply which information is essential, which one is non-essential. So read that specific sentence, break it into chunks, find the essential and non-essential information. After doing that, you can come back to this answer choices that are provided, the 4 options which are given to you. You will then analyze, read the options, and compare it to the points made in the highlighted sentence. And check what is the main idea of the sentence. Check that one. So, secondly, check which information in the sentence is essential for conveying that main idea. We mean the answer choices. When you are looking for the answer choice, check these questions. So once you identify the most important information, so read the 4 answer choices, which we did that one. So I've explained, read that one, and then determine which one most accurately captures the main idea and important information. So this is a sample point, a sample question from sentence simplification question. Before going to the question and how to answer this, look, anytime you have got this type of question, be careful of these points. First, look for transition words. Are there any transition word in the highlighted sentence or not? Because the transition words, no matter any type of transition, the transition words will tell you the kind of connection inside the sentence. As an example, look, in this sentence we have sense. It is a transition word. So what is the function of sense? Sense shows reason. It shows reason. So when it means, or when it shows reason, it means the sentence which is connected here is reason and result. So we can easily find out the type of relationship using one transition word. Always be careful of this transition word inside the highlighted sentence. Secondly, try to be careful of the type of clause used inside the highlighted sentence. The type of clause, what I mean? If the idea is expressed in the main clause, usually the main clause is more important than the dependent clause in a compound complex sentence or in a complex sentence. And the main clause is the clause which is usually paraphrased. And the dependent clause is the clause which is usually changed to phrases or changed to expressions when we come to the answer choices. They will be changed. So be careful of these 2 points. 1, transition signals. Second, the type of clause which is used. Main clause or dependent clause. If it is main clause, usually the main point or the major idea is expressed in main clause, and the dependencies would be explained in dependent clauses. So it's very important. And after that, be careful of details. This is the third thing. We need to be careful. The third thing is details. In answer choices that they are paraphrased correctly, usually we have details deleted. Or simply, we may have sometimes some points which are non-essential. They are not in the correct answer choice. They will be deleted. No problem. So these are important. Transition signal, the type of clause, and details. Details often are deleted. The most important thing is the major idea and the main idea or the main point. If there are very specific details, non-essential, they can be deleted. So, considering all these points, read this sentence and give me your answer choices. Okay, thank you everyone. Thank you. But the correct answer is A. The correct choice is A. It is because, we have got sense. Yeah, that's correct. It shows a relationship here. Since the laws of physics, not some arbitrary decision. Look here, not some arbitrary decision is a phrase. It describes the laws of physics. It means laws of physics is not an arbitrary decision. And option C, it changes the arbitrary decision to a separate kind of clause. It changes a minor information to an important information. So it is not the right paraphrase here. So the next thing is not some arbitrary decision have determined. So arbitrary decisions cannot have determined their general form. Their general form, so it doesn't say inside the sentence. Look at this, each word here, their general form. So it's different. The laws of physics have determined. Look at this. Since the laws of physics have determined the general form of applied art objects. It means because the laws of physics are forming, or they determine the general form of applied art objects. Because of this. What is the result? They follow basic patterns, so much so that functional forms can vary only within certain limits. It means these functional applied art objects cannot change, cannot vary. Okay, why? From the basic patterns, because they're determined by the laws of physics. Here we have the laws of physics determine the general form. So because of this, what is that? They do not change a lot. The functional forms vary only within certain limits. So here we have cannot vary, match. Cannot vary, match. It means they can vary only within certain limits. It is a paraphrasing technique here. Just the word has changed. Yeah, the correct choice is A.